Have you ever wondered what light actually is? It's energy, pure and simple, but it's a special kind of energy that travels in waves like ripples in a pond. These waves move incredibly fast, about 300,000 kilometers per second. That's like traveling around the Earth 7.5 times in just 1 second. Light is also a form of electromagnetic radiation, which sounds complicated, but it just means that it carries energy through electrical and magnetic fields. Think of it like this: light is a messenger carrying energy packages all over the universe. And just like there are different kinds of messengers, there are different types of light, each with its own unique wavelength and energy level. We can see some of these light waves as colors, like the ones in a rainbow, but there's also invisible light, like ultraviolet and infrared, which we can't see with our eyes but can feel as heat. Isn't that cool? So, where does all this amazing light come from? Well, it comes from all sorts of places, both natural and artificial, and each source has its own fascinating story to tell. Let's dive in and explore the incredible world of light. When we think of natural light sources, the first thing that pops into our heads is the sun. This giant ball of burning gas is the most important light source for our planet. But have you ever wondered how the sun actually makes all that light and heat? It's all thanks to a process called nuclear fusion. Imagine tiny atoms smashing together at super high speeds. That's what happens inside the sun's core, where hydrogen atoms fuse to form helium, releasing enormous amounts of energy in the process. This energy travels outwards as light and heat, reaching us here on Earth after a journey of about 8 minutes. But the sun isn't the only natural light source out there. There are stars, of course, twinkling like distant suns across the vastness of space. And let's not forget about fire, a chemical reaction that releases light and heat as it consumes fuel. Even living things can create their own light. Think of fireflies blinking their bioluminescent signals in the night, or the eerie glow of deep-sea creatures. Nature is full of amazing ways to create light. We humans are pretty clever, and we've figured out ways to create our own light using artificial sources. One of the most common is the incandescent light bulb, invented by Thomas Edison. It works by passing an electric current through a thin filament, usually made of tungsten. As the electricity flows, the filament heats up and glows brightly. Think of it like a toaster, but instead of toasting bread, it's toasting the filament to produce light. However, incandescent bulbs aren't very efficient because they also produce a lot of heat, which is why we're switching to more energy-saving options like LED lights. LEDs, or light-emitting diodes, are tiny semiconductors that emit light when an electric current passes through them. They use much less energy than incandescent bulbs and last much longer. You'll find LEDs in everything from your phone screen to traffic lights. Other artificial light sources include fluorescent lamps, which use gas and phosphor coatings to produce light, and lasers, which create highly focused beams of light with incredible precision. We use artificial light to illuminate our homes, power our devices, and even explore the human body with medical imaging techniques. Now that we know about different light sources, let's talk about how we actually see light. Our eyes are incredible organs that act like natural cameras, capturing light and sending signals to our brains to create images. Light enters our eye through the pupil, that dark spot in the center of our iris. The iris, the colorful part of our eye, controls how much light enters by changing the size of the pupil. It's like adjusting the aperture of a camera lens. Behind the pupil is the lens, a clear structure that focuses the incoming light onto the retina, which lines the back of the eye. The retina is covered in millions of light-sensitive cells called rods and cones. Rods help us see in dim light, while cones allow us to see colors. When light hits these cells, they send electrical signals through the optic nerve to the brain, which interprets them as images. It's a complex process, but it happens in a fraction of a second, allowing us to experience the world around us in all its visual glory. Section 5. Bending light. Lenses and how they work. Light usually travels in straight lines, but it can be bent and redirected when it passes through certain materials, like glass or water. This bending of light is called refraction, and it's the reason why a straw in a glass of water appears to be broken at the surface. Lenses, like the ones in our eyes and eyeglasses, are specially shaped pieces of glass or plastic that use refraction to focus or spread out light rays. A convex lens, which is thicker in the middle, converges light rays to a focal point. This is how magnifying glasses and telescopes work. A concave lens, thinner in the middle, spreads out light rays, making objects appear smaller. Concave lenses are used in eyeglasses for people who are nearsighted and in some types of telescopes. From correcting vision problems to enabling us to see distant galaxies, lenses play a crucial role in our understanding of the universe. Section 6. Rainbows, Nature's Color Show. Who doesn't love a beautiful rainbow arching across the sky after a rainstorm? Rainbows are a fascinating example of how light interacts with water droplets in the air. When sunlight enters a raindrop, it's refracted or bent, just like it is in a prism. The different colors of light are bent at slightly different angles, causing them to spread out. The light then reflects off the back of the raindrop, and is refracted again as it exits. This double refraction separates the colors of sunlight into the familiar spectrum of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, creating the breathtaking display we call a rainbow. So the next time you see a rainbow, remember that it's not just a pretty sight, it's a beautiful demonstration of the science of light. Section 7. Light in our lives, from lasers to life itself. Light is essential for life as we know it. Plants use sunlight to make their own food through photosynthesis, providing us with the oxygen we breathe and the food we eat. Without light, life on Earth would cease to exist. But light plays countless other roles in our daily lives. We use lasers in barcode scanners, CD players, and even in eye surgery to correct vision. Fiber optic cables, made of thin strands of glass that transmit light signals over long distances, form the backbone of our global communication networks, enabling us to connect with people and information around the world at lightning speed. Light is also used in medical imaging techniques like X-rays and MRI scans, allowing doctors to see inside the human body without invasive surgery. And let's not forget about photography and filmmaking, which capture and preserve moments in time using light-sensitive materials. Section 8. Beyond the textbook, exploring the wonders of light. There's still so much we don't know about light. Scientists are constantly making new discoveries about its properties and potential applications. One exciting area of research is quantum optics, which explores the strange and counterintuitive world of light at the atomic and subatomic levels. Another area is nanophotonics, which involves manipulating light at the nanoscale, billionths of a meter. This field has the potential to revolutionize everything from computing to medicine by creating faster, smaller, and more efficient devices. And then there's the search for extraterrestrial life, where scientists are looking for signs of life on other planets by analyzing the light coming from distant stars and galaxies. The study of light is an endless journey of discovery, and who knows what amazing secrets we'll uncover next. Section 9. Light's future, the quest for new discoveries. Light has always fascinated humanity, from the earliest civilizations who worshipped the sun, to modern scientists pushing the boundaries of knowledge. As we continue to explore the universe and delve deeper into the mysteries of light, we're sure to make even more groundbreaking discoveries that will shape our understanding of the cosmos and our place in it. So, the next time you flip on a light switch, gaze up at the stars, or marvel at a rainbow, take a moment to appreciate the wonder and importance of light. It's not just something we see, it's a fundamental force of nature that connects us all. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep your eyes open to the endless possibilities of light.